mindset every single game, and she's really worked hard on that. Because of that, her shooting percentages have really increased because she's worked on that mental part of her game.
Must have been a great discussion. She's a psychology major, so she must have had some input in it. Cats with numbers. Great pass to Walker. Samari Walker, number 23, playing for the first time in a year, the transfer from Connecticut.
If you don't have a reason to be excited about this game yet, Samari Walker is definitely a reason to be excited to watch this game. She is a special player. She's been practicing for so long and trying to harness some of that energy coming in here for her first game. On that possession alone, she ran the court so hard, and she fits very well into this Kentucky system.
Really gives them a nice presence in the post. This is the team that you mentioned earlier is known as a guard-oriented team, but now you got somebody that can post down low and be very difficult to stop.
Well, when you talk about Kentucky post players, it begins with Victoria Dunlap. She graduated last season. She averaged about 17 and 9 for this team last year. Talking to Samari Walker, she says that she doesn't want to be the next Victoria Dunlap. Well, while Victoria Dunlap was a great player, Samari Walker wants to be Samari Walker and make an identity for herself here at Kentucky.
Good point, and she gets a block there. By the way, Notre Dame doesn't miss Dunlap. She had 24 points and 14 rebounds in Kentucky's win last year with the Irish in Rupp Arena. Wildcats pick up a foul, their second team foul.
Notre Dame is very good at offensive execution, especially on their baseline out of bounds. Look for them to go to Diggins stepping in off of this out of bounds play.
Good fake by McBride, a little pull up with the right hand. McBride averages 12 points a game. Notre Dame with a 10-7 lead. Matchup with the number 3 and number 7 teams in the country. Number 3, Crystal Riley now in the game. Just 2 to shoot it. Off balance. Didn't hit the rim on the miss by Conright. Back come the Irish on the break.
Kentucky's ability to push in transition. Well, Notre Dame is one of the best transition teams in the country as well.
Riley misses. Pinkett follows, and it's out of bounds for Notre Dame. Let's take a look at the break just moments ago.
Notre Dame does a great job getting their guards out and going. Their post players with the long outlet passes. They run a sideline break where they have so many options. And then when you look at putting Devereaux Peters back in the game, Natalie Achonwa running the middle of that floor for the trail, they execute very, very well in transition.
That was Kyla Turner with a basket for Notre Dame off the bench. So both teams have gone to the well early. The lead to Mallory. Conright catches up with her. Already 13 field goal attempts for Kentucky, just 3 makes. What do you read into that?
They just have to settle down and make some of those layups. But Skylar Diggins, a player from Notre Dame who has not taken a field goal yet, this is what makes her so good, is that she does a great job of getting her teammates involved. She doesn't always have to be the scorer.
McGraw would echo that. Monday night, ESPNU, a college basketball doubleheader. Nicholls State and Harrison Barnes in North Carolina at 7. Davidson against Thomas Robinson and KU at 9. Holiday Hoops presented by Kay Jewelers on ESPNU, ESPN3, and also streaming live. Diggins with a pass to the corner. The miss by Mallory. Here come the Wildcats in a visiting blue. Amber Smith, who scored moments ago, and now called for double dribble. You look at the Notre Dame bench, and it is amped up.
I don't know if I saw that when we had a tough angle here, but the referee saying that Amber Smith, the ball got caught on her hip as she started to attack there for the double dribble.
Notre Dame came out and warmed up today. I saw a lot of smiles. It looked like a relaxed group, and I don't think it was, you could read into it was taking the opponent lightly. I think, first off, finals are over.
That's a huge part of it, yeah. And, you know, this is a very veteran team. They know how to approach games like this and when to take themselves seriously and when to just be loose and have fun with the game.
Another turnover forced. Does it lead to points? No. Mathis misses. Bria Goss with a rebound.
Bria Goss does a great job of picking up the opposing team's point guard full court. And for a freshman, that's saying a lot. You know, I think a lot of my coaches would say I came in as a freshman, sophomore, and junior still working on my full court defense. So that says a lot about Bria Goss and her preparation for the college game.
Nobody blocked out McBride, who gets her second field goal. And the resume of Kayla McBride, just a terrific rebounder, and she shows it there. Conwright in trouble. Call for traveling.
Notre Dame, a key for them coming into this game, you've got to keep Kentucky off the offensive glass. They're one of the best in the nation. Especially it's impressive when you look at the fact that they mainly play guards. They have a bunch of very good, big, rebounding guards.
Those 2 points moments ago off the replay, the only 2 points for Kentucky in the paint. All 14 Irish points inside. And now a tie-up by the Wildcats, and they'll get the basketball and force the turnover.
Kentucky defense, this is what they're very good at. When ball handlers spin and they turn their back on the defense, that's when the trap comes. You want to make sure you avoid spin dribbles and behind-the-back moves where Kentucky defense can pick it up easily.
That is the 4th Wildcat turnover and also results in a foul on 24, Amber Smith. Her first foul, team number 4. Matthew Mitchell trying to get his gang to settle down a little bit, knowing full well the magnitude of playing the 3rd-ranked team in the country and also playing on the road in an environment that gets pretty loud. Now the Irish forced into their 9th turnover, yet they lead by 5. So to this point anyway, Abby, Kentucky unable to take advantage of those turnovers.
It's converting, and Matthew Mitchell said this going into the game, that it's all about the demeanor of his team.
Had a spirited shoot around at 8 o'clock Eastern time this morning. Notre Dame, as tradition, typically doesn't shoot around on game day. Pass deflected, up in the air, 5 on the shot clock. Ball out of bounds, the officials will check, and it'll be Notre Dame basketball. Talk about defense. You brought that up earlier today.
Really good defense here by the Irish. They do a really good job of switching up the way that they defend on ball screens. There they go for the trap. Novosel getting her handoff, and just the relentless nature of Notre Dame. They've got to be able to offset some of those turnovers that Kentucky forces by doing it on their end.
All right, mention how good you were at Duke. You have 313 career steals. So where did most of them come from?
Deception. They weren't ready for it. I had, very slow, not the quickest reflexes. So
you fooled them for several years,
huh? A little trickery there.
Okay. Almost 8 minutes into the first half in a low-scoring game. Mallory capable of knocking down the 3 along with McBride. Shot clock is at 7. Achanwa, who wears 11's got to get rid of it. Now 3 in the shot clock. And Notre Dame beats the clock in a basket by Kayla McBride. Irish with their largest lead of 7. Good fake inside and a block. Kayla McBride and the Irish have got this place amped up. 16-9 Notre Dame.